Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today it's back into our PBEM challenge. And it is now February 28th, 1943. February of 43, and let's go to the turn report. Allies deliver resources to China via the Burma Road, okay? Allies deliver resources to China via the air hump. I like both of those things. The USA's 37th Division was shattered. All right, we made a little mistake there. That's fine. We'll go clean it up. Supply convoy attacked at 4435, destroying 40 stockpile by Axis naval forces. This is kind of the same thing. We'll go look at it. Fleet has low supplies. Okay, let's go see what's going on. Unit has low supply. Now that is this unit. Now where was the unit shattered? Well, it was the one we put in here at Bandar Lampung. And at Bandar Lampung, unfortunately, the 37th Division was kind of out here on its own, just a division. We probably needed something stronger, and they got blown the heck out of here. But we'll go to the combat report. Now, as you can see, we're surrounded out here. Now, this unit I was very worried about, the U.S. 3rd Tactical Group, because they came in here, they couldn't land, and I thought, oh boy, we're really in trouble. But it turns out we're okay. With it did not get destroyed in any way, so it was just the land division over here. We do have an infantry corps large here. The entire port is not blockaded; it's just interdicted a little bit, so we are getting supply, at least for now. At least for now, but we got to get these other units out of here. Ultimately, we're in great shape in this game, and it just doesn't make sense to take wild chances. This is all kind of fun and interesting. Ultimately, there are no victory points in the Dutch East Indies. Now, we can turn the victory points on. Am I playing for points? Not really. I mean, I want to go ahead and invade the home islands eventually, and we'll get to that point. And so, I'm not just playing for points, but that being said, we are what I consider to be way ahead in this game. There's just no reason to be floating things in here unprotected or without, our carriers coming up, and we don't want to risk our carriers either. So, we may as well expand out with what we've already done here. We're in really good shape here. We may as well expand this advantage. And then, hell, I don't know, maybe we'll go through China to go to Japan, or maybe we'll jump over to Manila, or we'll do, eventually we may come up in here into Java. I would assume we will eventually, but there's just no reason to force it at this point. So, anyway, we're going to get those units out of here. But before we do that, let's go to the combat log of partisan activity. I have kind of been skipping past these, but it does make sense to always kind of go and look. In some of the other games I'm playing, um, if you get pushed back even further in China, some of your partisans show up as counters on the map, and I've actually overrun air units from behind here in China. So, it pays to go look at them at least, make sure you don't have a counter on the board that you can move around. Carrier strike, Bandar Lampung, that's what happened here. We also had an air unit here, and this is what I'm talking about, taking chances. Is we had a full air interception unit here. It did, do a nice job on the carrier fleet, inflicted 3 damage on the air component of that at least, and kept it off the 37th Division. They tried to hit it again, no dice. But then they started the land attacks, and they hit here once. This is the first SNLF, excuse me, and they had actually two Marine units hitting that. They took 2 damage, but so did we. They took 1, we took 2. We held both times. We held a third time, but things were getting down to 5-1. They attacked the final time, and we see it shatter, unfortunately. And then the air unit was overrun. And so, really, should have moved that air unit over to Batavia. We couldn't do it right after we landed. I was hoping to last 1 turn and get it over there. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Now we need to get everything else out of there. Carrier strike on Batavia. They did take a loss from AA guns. That's why I'm glad we put some into Batavia. They tried it again. He tried it again. This time he hit the task force that we have here, and the Salt Lake City took 1. The Nevada took 3 in damage. Luckily, hopefully, we can get out of there alive. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good that we lost that air unit. Current turn, partisan activity. Okay, it's happening. Supply interdiction on Batavia. You can see they destroyed 40. Batavia has a level 4 port, which means it's getting 80. So it does have enough to support that one unit. All right. First things first, let's get these guys out of here. We can take them to Darwin. We could take them elsewhere. Darwin's always kind of overloaded because I just feel like that port size is too small for Darwin. This is a size 1. That's a 2. Let's bring them through to there. And they survive. Heck yeah. Thank goodness. They do survive. So the tactical will actually put them on priority repairs, get them built back up. But luckily, we were able to get them out of here before they were completely destroyed. Now you see the Nevada is a 1 of 4, Salt Lake City a 2 of 3 now. They've both taken damage. And we have this division here that we're not able to disembark. There's no way to where to do it. This is considered a Japanese hex now, and so we don't. There's just no way for us to land there. We could put him there, though. Now that's interesting, but he's just a division, and we've already seen that one division just get ground up. So I don't really think that makes a lot of sense. Right. Okay. Sorry. My fault. Game. The game yelled at me. Um. Let's try to get this around here as far as we can. We'll go to Cairns and then we'll eventually have to put those ships into Sydney to get repaired. Now we have our sub out here. We're showing 2 ships in the area. We could take a shot at it. We could also give these guys one of our specialty, but you know where I like to put those. And let's go find our carriers. Gosh, I've forgotten this game where exactly I've put my carriers. I don't think they're at Pearl Harbor, right? Didn't we bring them down here? I believe I brought them down here. Are they in Auckland? Well, these are, aren't they? We've got the Wasp that we could put that anti-air on. We've got the Enterprise and the Essex. Okay. If we look at our units, um, and we'll do by type, carrier operations, we've got the Yorktown. Okay, yeah, that's right. We've got the rest of them over here at Colombo. That's right. They did that kind of sneak attack. Um, Saratoga's out here getting repaired at Colombo, by the way. I do believe the Saratoga's there. Yeah, it took a little damage, but that's okay. We need to get its planes a little better. As you can see, though, they did, up their experience slightly, so that's helpful. The effectiveness is not back where we want it to be. So the Independence is the light carrier. Okay, we haven't really dealt with those. Lexington. Lexington just came through the whirligig. As a matter of fact, this is the Independence, and that is the Lexington. The Lexington is a Carrier Operations 42. I'd like to put that screen. Let's see where we have a 43. That's a 43. Let's give this to the Wasp. Then we'll put that air screen on. Add it. Yeah, all right. That makes that even tougher. If that's possible. Uh, Auckland is a level 5. Okay, so we can put as much in here as we want. Let's actually look at this light carrier a little bit. We haven't seen these. It's carrier operations 43. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look. Let's see, 4216. Now let's look at the carrier, the Lexington 2, 54210. Okay, well, there you see the difference. In the naval air, certainly not quite as good, but that's fine. I mean, it's a light carrier. It's there to escort and go along with. So now we've got 6 carriers in here at Auckland to start going about and trying to bully our way on the map. We've got our subs down here. They need to repair even further. Let's move them around to Sydney. We don't have to do that. Well, let's just keep them all together. Let's put that into Sydney so it starts to repair. And I think maybe our subs are good enough to get out and actually start doing something in their convoy lanes. I am going to bring, I don't know whether to do this or not. I mean, he's got air up here. Okay, it's well, maybe he'll try to bomb us next time, but he didn't interdict us at all. But let's try to completely cut off this port through blockade. Okay. All right, let's go back and do our usual turn here. Deploy. We've UK March 18th. We'll be getting a new corps. We don't have it yet. US 6th Marine is ready. The Princeton Light carrier is ready. We have two fighter groups ready. Holy, it's Christmas Day on the West Coast. Let's go over here. We'll put the 6th Marine and then around here somewhere. I guess we'll put it there. The Princeton will deploy right into Los Angeles. These two fighter groups, we can put one here, and we'll put the other one. My gosh, I've run out of places to put air groups. I love it. We'll put the other one there. We'll come back and deal with all those in a minute. Soviet Union, looks like next turn gets yet another army that does us no good. First army in China. All right. Like to get those new armies in China. That is always exciting. We could put it, I don't know, here. We could put it back here by Chongqing if we wanted to. Where are we really getting pressured? I don't know. It looks like he's trying to push up this way, so why don't we just put that there, and we'll move some of these units around here in a minute. Australians have yet another division. My goodness, Australians. Really pumping them out now. Canada, Communist China, India will be getting another one next turn. New Zealand, a few turns away. All right, so that's deployment. Let's go to casualties, see how we're, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're really starting to build those up. US now got their nose bloodied a little bit that last turn. That was my fault. UK really hasn't taken that many losses. Some Merch Marines, but that's about it. Okay, now we did say this time on the build, we really need to build some headquarters units. Unfortunately for the UK, they don't have enough they've got 9 in logistics. Like something will have to be hurt for them to have enough logistics to build another headquarters. But the US can certainly build another headquarters, and they really need to. So let's do a headquarters for the US. All right, that does take 4 months. Eey. Probably should have done that a little sooner, but you live and you learn. The Soviets, the Latvian Red Army. Let's get it built so we can see, we can admire how nice it would be to be able to use it. Um, Chinese, they're not even using all of their upkeep points at this point. That's always a good sign. The Australians reinforce an upkeep. Okay. Canadians, oh, Canada. They could build another unit if they had any logistics, but they don't. Communist China has 10 in logistics. Means we don't have enough. Could they build a headquarters? Yes, they could. Sure. Let's just build a headquarters. India, they've got 228. That's awesome. Could they use another headquarters? Probably. Probably. Let's do it. 140 purchase. All right. They're building another. And then can they get a division? Anti-tank or assault 84? Yep, they just got enough, and we'll do assault this time. The Kiwis do not have enough logistics to do Jack Diddley, which really means that we need to just turn off the convoys out to New Zealand. There's just no need for it. If we look over here, they've got 53 oil, 209 production. That's plenty. If we look at the Australians, they really can't build anymore. We could crank this down, certainly. I want them to have enough to make sure they can repair stuff. We'll keep that one for now. India, 4 and 28, because I'm building a lot with them. We'll keep that kind of the same. That looks good. The UK is sort of out of logistics. Look at that 281 oil. Really don't need that much. We could back that off. Why don't we do 10 and 10 out to the Brits? Okay. We'll do control 10 and 10. We'll just do that. All right. I think that's good for now. We could probably even crank back the Australians a little bit. I mean, they've got plenty. for what they need for now until they start getting out into Port Moresby or someplace like that. Oh, that reminds me, we could do an escort or we could do some more merch marines. That is certainly something we could do for the US. They've still got 232 in the stockpile even after building that headquarters. Maybe we should build a second headquarters. Okay, let's build two. And then let's go over to support. Let's build more landing ships. You're probably always going to need those. We don't need more merch marines. We don't really need that stuff now that I think more about it. The UK, you don't need any logistics for transports. You don't need any for landing ships, so that's good. Let's build a landing ship then. Um, we could actually even build some air defenses. Why don't we build one and two of those? I mean, they've just got so much stuff. There we go. All right. Uh, that's good. That's good. Maybe a supply truck. You don't need logistics for that. Okay. Supply oiler. Sure. I don't know. I'm just build. I like building all of these random things, but I'm sure we'll like it when we've got it. Coastal defense. I haven't seen this one. Sure. Let's build one or two of those. We'll put those in India just in case. How about another anti-air? I'm just going to keep going here because they're essentially out of logistics. So we may as well build all this other stuff. Airfield supply truck, supply oiler. It costs 30. Okay. All right. Wow, the Brits just ran through all kinds of stuff there. We may want a supply truck for the U.S. Let's do one of those. They may need some supply oilers. Let's build one of those. I guess I can build two of those. Okay, that all looks fun. Speaking of which, we've got extra points. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. All right, let's go up to India, see what we got going on. Really nothing going on over here. These are all divisions. They're not under any threat that we're aware of anyway, at all, at all. We've got all four of our carriers now, plus the Hermes, all with the anti-air screen. We've got 5, 6, 7 battleships out here. We've got like 5 or 6 cruiser squadrons. We've got a bunch of destroyer squadrons. We could certainly go over here and challenge him, but I don't see any reason to do that whatsoever. All right, we've got an infantry corps large and we've got an infantry corps small. I think I'll move this one here and I'll take this division and add him to it. All right, and then I think, yeah, we can't move it this turn, but next turn we'll move this 8 and 5 down here and we'll pressure even more. These are 2-to-1 odds. We'll give it a turn. That's fine. We don't really, not necessary really to get too crazy with that. We've got all of these Indian units now in command. He could fly down to Tavoy. He could also do an airstrike here. This is an air superiority group. Let's see if they get interdicted. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, the Indians have a lot of specialty points. Air combat. Ooh, I like that. Um, let's add that. Let's add that to this air unit. Okay. And now we've got 100 more. Shoot, I totally dropped the ball on that. How about this unit? Yeah, specialty points. He could be a tank destroyer. He could be elite heavy artillery. Are they entrenched in here? They are. They're doubly entrenched, so that could be nice. Um, wow. We could go elite. Let's go heavy artillery. We haven't tried one of those yet. All right. So now he's got heavy artillery. Do the UK have any specialty points? We could go look how close they are. Okay, they're doing 9 to turn. They're back up to 56. Okay, cool. Well, he'll come down here and help us dislodge that, I hope at least. Um, right. This is that wounded unit that just got absolutely mauled. This is a division. Why don't we put these together if we can? Can we? Yeah, we could do that. All right, that helps him. 13 of 20. We could even trade places here. And why don't we do that? And I'm going to move the headquarters around this way. Everybody's still in command. That all looks fine. Mole mine. Now, if he rails, how far he can get to Quang Na. Just wanted to say Quang Na. Um, I could put him on a transport and send him somewhere over here. Now, he's got a lot of air forces, but this is a 30 out of 30. Oh gosh, darn it, we don't have enough transports. How the heck is that? Do the Brits really? Yeah, they've got 10 in use. What am I moving around with the Brits? Where is this transport? Is it here? Let's go down here to the bottom. No. What's on a transport, British people? Calcutta, Chittagong. Okay, there it is. UK's 5th Division. I guess I should have moved this guy a little sooner. I guess we're going to put him in at Chittagong. And we'll unload. All right. Could have put him in at Rangoon, but I just didn't want him to get interdicted if there was something out here. Gosh darn it, I wanted to go attack right here this time, but maybe next time's actually even better timing. This crescent all looks good. I mean, these are really big, strong forces. They're all infantry corps, small or large. As you see, we've kind of consolidated all of those Indian forces. We have Chinese forces here. This unit, we were going to just kind of send around and take these, the rest of this. Um, we'll sit in haiku for now. I just wanted to say haiku. He could land here. I mean, he can land here, don't get me wrong, but there's no port there, so, whoop-de-doop-de. These units can get on the move. That's a 10 of 15. That is a 20 of 30. We can't rail him, so let's get him on the road. On the road to nowhere. Put, get these guys moving this way. We may as well. They're under no threat up here, so we can get them over here and start reinforcing things. Got 24 out of 30 there. He can't. Oh, I guess we can't attack across here. There's water, evidently. There. Man, those are not good odds. Okay, 23, 30 of 30. We got to try to find some of his units out here that are kind of, we can isolate or try to isolate them, I guess. 1 and 2, that's not great. We've got 25 of 30. We've got 24 of 30. These guys could move up, but they'd be triply surrounded like this unit is, but at least he's a 30 of a 30. Hey, that's 2 to 1 odds if we hit there. Let's try that. Oh, we did knock him back. Okay, we took 1 strength loss there, so he's now down to a 22 and 30. That's 3 and 2, but I don't want to really attack with that unit, so let's just kind of chill right there. Um, this unit could move up for a little defense, so could he. This unit, we've already moved. This unit, we've already moved up the road. These guys all look fine. Not worried about this really. He's now up to a 27 of 30. He's a 30 of 30. So is he. We can take him off priority. Let's look at the communists for a second. He's still at 15 of 30. I mean, I guess they're advancing him, but holy smokes, I'd rather get the strength points. This unit, I don't know. He just sits out here. He's, doubly dug in. It's like, I guess, come after him. We probably need to scoot him back, probably next turn. We don't want any chance that he gets surrounded. But these units all look strong. They're all good. They're doubly dug in. 27. This all looks fine. Let's look around and see what else is on priority. Oh yeah, we did give the ace to these guys, to the Tigers. Um, I like those specialties. I think they're kind of fun. I think it's a fun addition to the game. This all looks fine. Singapore, he's just chilling. I mean, what else are you gonna do? We could get another division out there though, or even this infantry corps small and make it an infantry corps large. That's worth exploring or thinking about. We've got this guy out here. How's the U.S. specialty points looking? I guess we just used one for an air screen, so not great. So we move down here into Australia. We've got Australians down here. We've got Americans in Headland. Now they could be put onto a carrier, troop carrier, and moved out here somewhere. I mean, I really kind of want to go to Surabaya, right? If we did put him on here, yeah, it's 2 points to get to Surabaya because of course it is. Why don't we move him though up enough to where he could do it next time potentially, or do we just wait? Do we wait? Maybe we wait because these guys, well, that's the tactical group. Okay, let's actually disembark him for now. We've got this ship squadron. If we put him on a troop transport, though, could we get there? I think we can, right? Yeah, why can't we? We could go right there. Now, will he get interdicted is the question. We're about to find out. Well, they tried to, but no dice, my friends. Nice. And he can land right in Surabaya. Excellent. Well, that's great. And now that we've taken the port, next time we can take that unit, land there, and combine the two. But we're around and behind him in Surabaya. We should get full port supply in there. Now this is two. We've got our subs out here. Should we go for it? No need for you to be on priority. Let's do a sub attack. We haven't done one of those in a while. Oh, that's right. I got to go to fleet mode. My bad. Um, he's got a lot of other ships over here. What are they though? Is this too much exposure? Potentially? Probably. Probably. Let's move this Australian unit up. We'll just keep him. I don't know. Gosh darn it. Where do I want to keep him? Maybe like hide him down here. So if they come around here, we interdict them very quickly. Does that work? Maybe. Let's try it. Let's try it. The air here, we could do an airstrike. Why not? Why not? Let's try to hit that. It's okay. We don't really know what that is out here. We could try these two, but let's try that one again. Oh, wow, we sunk him. What? Wow, okay. This current turn then, naval airstrike, the 10th Torpedo Boat Division. All right, excellent. I like when those air units like do their job. It's fun. This guy I do think will put on a transport next time. He is on priority. I like that. We do have the air superiority unit here that's trying to get out here. Like let us come, let us come. Let's move him up to there, and I guess we can put him in Java eventually, maybe. Uh, let's set him to. Oh, not enough save per. Oh, the U.S. We spent so much stuff we can't turn him to active. Oh well, that's not the end of the world. These are the guys that we just got the heck out of here, out of Batavia. All right, that all looks fine. We could. Well, we can't actually. I want to move these guys down to Sydney to get repaired, but we'll have to do that next turn. We've got this Aussie group. We've got these bombers tactical group. Could they make it all the way into Surabaya? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. Then we could just take the Australians across the way. Well, they can make it here, but I don't think that they can disembark. Am I wrong about that? We're about to find out. Yeah, they can't. So let's undo that. Um, all right. Well, they'll be set up. Let's just have this be the unit that we actually do take over there. I think I will have scared him off enough. Um, let's put them in there. All right. And we'll fly the Aussie unit across this tactical group. I'm going to start trying to move the Americans out of here and let the Australians take care of it. Um, Gosh, we've got so many American assets, right? Port Moresby's a 3. Okay, at the British headquarters, we've just got kind of this random, squad out here. They could go join these guys, I guess. Eh, why do that though? We could interdict some of these ports out here if we really wanted to. Why don't we take these guys into Auckland though, and then we'll figure out what to do with them later. Again, the American air assets will move eventually. We've got tactical, we've got strategic. Could I bomb all the way out here to Nomaya? Not quite, doesn't look like, but we will be moving those up eventually. The tactical group, maybe I'll just fly over here. Um, we've got just got a ridiculous amount of aircraft at this point, and we'll start moving them onto Java maybe. Although Java's dangerous because if they blockade your port, you can't get out, right? I mean, you can't. The air could get trapped there. So okay, Rockhampton. I mean, we could start sending more of these forces. How do our subs down here look? The Pike is the only one. That's right. We're repairing those. This looks fine. Americans will move out. Why don't we? Okay, he's already in the town. Okay, Townsville, Cairns. Okay. Sorry, there's so many damn units on the map at this point. It's hard to keep track of them all. I don't think I like the Army headquarters being so far away here from everything, even though we're probably going to move this out eventually. Why don't we switch these two for one? Weewack, he'll go there. But we'll keep kind of moving him over here to Lay, I think. It's a little better guarded, but I want to guard Weewack for now. We'll just move this down the road. Well, shoot, we can almost get there. That's fine. We'll leave Lay unguarded for a turn. Well, I guess that's not true, right? We could move this American group over there, put the Aussies there. Now we're starting to build our Aussie force out here, which is what I really want. This air superiority group, we don't have enough transports yet, but I wouldn't mind getting that up and over by Singapore or someplace like that eventually. As we look down here into Auckland, okay, it is what it is. Did he get any better? Still no. Ah, you son of a gun. I'm gonna put him on priority again just to try it. We still got all these islands out here, which is really unusual. I'll tell you that for a play-by-email game, usually those islands fall almost certainly. Now we've only got the Mississippi and the Colorado back here. We have no more transports to take things, and we need to get the first Marines out of here. What do we have? The Princeton, the light carrier. Now, I don't really want him to be out here all by himself, so let's think about this for a minute. We may take him around to Auckland. We got the air superiority group, got a lot of Marines up here we need to take places. Let's take him through to Australia. I didn't want him to just sit at Pearl Harbor all by himself. That seems like a bad idea. Why is this air superiority group so mauled over? 9 of 20. I mean, that's the one we just put down, right? Why is it a 9 of 20 at the start? I don't really know. I don't really know. All right, let's look at our units here. We'll go by type. I guess we were already on type. Enterprise is at Auckland. These guys are all at Auckland, as a matter of fact. The Lexington we have on priority repairs. We can actually probably take the Lexington off that. Saratoga, we can definitely take the Yorktown off of it. So the Lexington and the Yorktown can come off of priority. All right, that all looks good. Let's go back to our units. So the Saratoga, we'll keep that on priority, obviously. The Oklahoma, no real need for it right now. Salt Lake City and Cornwall. The Cornwall's over here. Okay. Those are our two damaged units. 12th, okay, we moved that back into port for some supply. The Grayling and the Hawkbill we now have into Sydney. The Skipjack as well. So our subs really got kind of worked over. This is that Kiwi group that never gets better. Third Tactical is what got interdicted when we tried to get into Batavia. Luckily, we didn't lose it. Fifth Fighter Group, that's the one I'm talking about. I'm not sure why it would start with a 9 of 20. I mean, does it not like being in Seattle? Potentially, potentially. Reserve, oh, these are Russian units or Soviet units. Don't really have to worry about that. 10th. Why are you not getting any better, 10th Army? It's one of these two. It's not that one, it's this one. We'll put him on priority, and we'll actually put that one on priority. We took some off this time. Not really sure why, he's down that low, but not that one. 12, wow. Oh, that's the Soviets. Okay, so 10 of 15, 20 of 30. Where's 6th Army? Okay, he's down here. I guess they did get in a little bit in this scrap, but I'm kind of surprised they lost that many. I'm not remembering them lose that many. Let's put it that way. It's all the ones down here that are a little bit low. I guess I really haven't had them on priority much. 6th Army, is that one of these? 20? Yeah. Let's put him on priority. Down at Haiku? No. Okay. Let's get back down to the Chinese. 12 of 30 reserve arm. Gosh darn it, quit kidding on the Soviets. Don't do that, my friend. These all look fine. New Fourth Army does need some help. That is the communists. Okay, he's only at 15 of 30. Fine, we've got him on priority already, so that's good. 13 of 20. This group, oh, right, because that's where we had that mauled unit that we put in with the other one. 40th Division, he's out at Japura. He's at a 9. That's fine. And I think that's going to do it. I think we're in good shape. All right, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. When we come back next time, it'll be March of 1943 as the war continues. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like so I know that you're interested in this game. You'd like me to like to see me continue to play it. Just give me a like and I would appreciate it. Thanks. Strategy Gaming Dojo out.